ISUPK.
Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Baba Kushan.
Khan, it's Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
The Bible says that we are a holy people.
That's right.
Holy doesn't mean mythical or magical, contrary to what these churches might teach you. Ain't about shucking and jiving and gyrating in the church. Holy means separate. You are a different kind of people. You are not to be doing what the other people are doing.
That's right.
Read.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Thy God, Salakia. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto him.
The Lord chose you to be a special people. He chose you. His will. We didn't do anything special. We could have been nobody. But he loves us, so he chose us to be special.
That's right.
Read.
Above all people upon the face of the earth.
Above all people upon the face of the earth. Now you can't get more plainer than that. We just read it in the scriptures. The Most High said that you are a separate people, which means you are not like everybody else. You are different from the rest of the world. You are different from the rest of the nations. You cannot do what they do because you are separate. And you are special people to him.
That's right.
A special people. That means there's something about you that the others don't have. There's something about you that makes you so special. And it's because the Lord chose you to be special.
That's right.
Read it again from the top. Baba Kushan.
Khan, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Holy people.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people among himself.
He chose you to be a special people unto himself. You know how powerful that is? The Most High, the creator of everything in the world, chose you in the earth, chose you to be special to him. That's an honor. And we out here disgracing that honor. That's an honor. We get the rest of that.
Verse 7. The Lord did not set his love.
Let me get 6.
Oh, Salakia. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And he wanted you to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's another honor, and that is a blessing. And we out here trying to integrate and be part of what everybody else is doing when the Lord's trying for us to be separate. He wanted us to be by ourselves and follow what he told us to do. And we want to be part of what everybody else is doing, and look where we ended up at the bottom of the barrel. And he set out for you to be above all nations on the earth. You messed it up. We messed it up. So look, we messed it up. We want to do what we want to do. We out here following our own guidelines. And the guidelines to live by is right here in the scriptures. And I'm going to show it to you. I ain't lying to you. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 1. Shut up. And the young man right here, he came into this truth. He changed his life. He came to get right with this nation.
That's
and
right.
build up this brotherhood.
That's right.
When we going to do that? When we going to do what we supposed to be doing? We all got to get with this. Let me get Deuteronomy 27 and 1. Baba Kushan.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel.
And Moses with the elders of Israel. I told you God only loves a certain group of people. You see this sign right here? There's 12 tribes of Israel. He only loves Israel. He gave his commandments to Israel. Get that again from the top.
And Moses with all the elders of Israel commanded the people.
He said he commanded the people. He's not asking you. He told you what you're supposed to be doing. It's not for negotiation. It's not for debate. This is the way you're supposed to live. This is what you're supposed to follow. And this is what he told you to do.
Saying, keep all the commandments.
Keep some of the commandments.
Keep all the commandments.
Just the ones you like.
Keep all the commandments.
The ones that make you feel good inside.
Keep all the commandments.
He told you keep all the commandments.
That's right.
statutes and commandments are here to keep you in check and to make you that separate and special people that he intended for you to be, to keep you above all these nations. You get that from the top again, Arthur. What?
And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
He wants you to keep all the commandments that he commanded you that day. It wasn't for you to pick and choose. Contrary to what these churches might tell you, you could go in there and repent and be saved. The only way to repent is to stop doing what you're doing, to come in here and follow what the Most High told you to do. We have to do better as a people. We have to get it together. We have to get it together. This is not up for debate. The Most High loves you, and he only loves you. He has always loved you. If you are one of these 12 tribes from Israel, the Most High only cares about you. He gave his commandments, laws, and statutes to you. He wants you to follow what he says, because you are his special people. You are the separate, holy people. You are the people that were intended to be above all people on the face of the earth.
That's right.
That's who we are. And they won't tell you that. They want you to believe that we're supposed to be out here stressed and distraught and beaten and destroyed and struggling. And we are so much better than that. He got so much things for us. He got so much things for us. And all the answers are right here in this Bible. They are right here in this Bible.
That's right.
The way for us to better ourselves and to get ahead, you know, you feel like you can't get off the ground. The way to get ahead is to follow what our Father told us to do. Be obedient, child. We need to be obedient children, because these laws, statutes, and commandments are only here for us. It's only for Israel. That's got to mean something to you. Let me get the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. Baba Kushak.
This is the book of Ezra in the Apocrypha, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures.
Adam was made Lord of all the creatures. He was in charge. That's the first person the Most High gave laws to. And he was in charge.
Of him came we all.
Of him come all of us. All of the nations come from Adam. We all came from him. But the Most High wanted you to be a separate and special people out of all them people that came from them. And let's find out if it's in the Bible.
And the people also who came, Slakia, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people that he has what?
Chosen.
And the people that he what?
Chosen.
We made the decision.
Chosen.
He chose us to be special. We are what the Most High intended for us to be. In every way, shape, form, and fashion. We out here messed up. There's a reason for that too. Because he promised you that you was going to be above all the nations if you listen. But we ain't want to listen. We don't listen. We don't like to listen to nobody. We don't like to listen to nobody. He set out for us to be chosen. We read it in 2nd Ezra. We read it in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. He chose a special people to be better and greater than all the other people. And black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, and child, we are that people.
That's right.
Them people are us. And we are them. You got that, Art? Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Because the Most High is a great father. He is our father. And like any great father, he will reward you from doing what you're supposed to do, but there's also consequences to doing what you're not supposed to do. And let's hear some of these rewards, because the Most High, he keeps his word. We didn't keep our word. We messed up, so we're suffering. Let's see what the Most High said about his commandments and what he would give us for following and keeping his commandments.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
If thou shalt hearken diligently. Say, it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently. It's going to happen. And if you listen carefully and put care in the way he's saying and give a damn about what your father told you to do.
Unto the voice, the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments.
Again, to observe and do all the commandments. Not the commandments you like. Not the commandments you seen on TV on them holiday specials. The commandments that you're supposed to follow that are written in these scriptures. They here. They only for us.
Which I commanded thee this day.
Again, commanded. He didn't ask you nicely. He told we should live.
That's right.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on a high above all nations of the earth.
Set us on high above all nations on the earth. Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian man, I don't know about you, but I want to be there. I think we should all be there. It was his word. It was his intentions. Where did we go wrong? What are we doing? Why are we not following these laws, statutes, and commandments if we could be on top? We not tired of being on the bottom? Not tired of being last for everything? Worried about where the next anything gonna come from? He can give us everything we need. We would have everything we need if we follow what our Father told us to do.
That's right.
It ain't for everyone. It was for us. These agreements and this contract and this covenant doesn't apply to these other nations. It's for you to do what he told us to do. For me to do. For us. For any black, Hispanic, or Native, Indian man, woman, and child to do.
I'm not letting nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?